Chris Daughtry writes, "You all are awesome. Congrats on the views. Today's my 30th birthday. Any chance Hobbit makes more than Mockingjay?"
No. It's going to make big money. It's going to make real big money. But
it's the last, and it's not only the last of the Hobbit movies, but hopefully it's the last of the Tolkien films.
At least of Peter Jackson's incarnation of the Tolkien universe. I'm sure at some point they'll revisit it. Happy birthday, by the way. And yeah, he was mentioning the 100. We actually, this past weekend, for those who didn't see, our AMC Movie News YouTube channel passed 100 million views, which we never thought was going to happen. So that's what he was talking about. So we're really excited about that. Anyway, do you think there's any chance that The Hobbit could beat Mockingjay?
No. I mean, I think it could probably get close to it. Like, why not? They could both edge out to be like, 900 million or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I would have to wait and see how the film is. If it's like a stellar, critical acclaimed, and everyone goes to see it, everyone's talking about it, then it'll just keep building and go past Christmas through January, and people keep seeing it, and it'll beat Hunger Games. So
I'll definitely say, since I've seen it, and there are embargoes, and I can't say too much, but I will say it's the best of the Hobbit films. By far.
All right.
It's the best of the three. So I think it goes back to what we were talking about with expectations. What are the expectations? I think because the last two Hobbit movies didn't do as well as studios were hoping, the expectations are low. Hunger Games expectations are higher. At the same time, maybe this is underperforming a little bit, Mockingjay, than what we expected. So maybe it is in the realm of, a year ago I would have said it's never going to happen, but now I think it's in the realm of possibility.
Yeah,
but
if everybody's talking about it, everyone's going to go see it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
All right, what's next?
Jean Hernandez writes, "Love the show. What action hero showdown would you like to see? Mine would be The Rock versus Jason Momoa. Keep up the awesome work."
Rock Jason Momoa is a real good one. I got a feeling anything would probably, one of the other ones I would have said, there's only two legitimate, we're in an era right now where today there are only two legit action stars, and I think that's Jason Statham and that's The Rock. One clearly is more successful than the other right now. But I would have said those two, but we're about to get those two in Fast 7.
Right.
I certainly hope we get. I hope
and The Rock thrown in too. Who knows who's fighting out of this?
Well, see, I hope it's The Rock versus Jason Statham. Yeah. I know we're going to get Vin Diesel versus Jason Statham. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that one as much. I want to see The Rock fight Jason Statham. But The Rock and Momoa is pretty good. Momoa could emerge as a new action star. Oh, yeah. But there's not many legit ones today. This isn't like the 80s and 90s where you had about a dozen of them. Today, am I missing anybody that could maybe fall into that category?
Well, talking about the 80s, I would go Kurt Russell.
Oh, I was so thinking that.
Versus Rowdy Roddy Piper from They Live. Make like a John Carpenter freak out.
I was just thinking like actor Kurt Russell versus actor Dennis Quaid. I'd like to see them just fight for some reason.
For the longest time when I was younger, I always got those two confused.
No, that's why yeah, me too. And then Jeff Daniels, Bill Pullman, and Bill Paxton. Those three I'm always confused by.
Inner Snake. Yeah. Just like Snake Plissken inside the human body. Yeah. There you go.
All right, what's next?
No Sleep Capital writes, "How come we aren't seeing more from John Krasinski? Very talented, was both great in both TV and movies. Thanks."
It's because everybody keeps wanting to argue with me, but it keeps being proved right again and again and again. It is almost impossible for a person who becomes famous as one TV character in a highly successful show to make a transition out. It has happened maybe 20 times in 30 years. Right. So for every George Clooney you've got, for every Michael J. Fox that you've got, for every Bruce Willis that you get, there's 1,000 others who were never able to do it. And everybody, I love John Krasinski. I think he's great, and he's a great writer. He's a really good writer. But unfortunately, when people look at him, they see Jim. And it's going to be hard, because you think it's bad seeing, everybody saw the kid who played Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, everybody. Right. Daniel Radcliffe. We saw him 8 times as Harry Potter. We saw John Krasinski as Jim 400 times. So it's really, really difficult for them to break out of that. And so far, it just hasn't hit. But he's young. He's talented. Let's not write him off yet, but I would love to see him hit big. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah, and you look at Carell, but Carell was already a movie star when he started doing the show. So, Krasinski's good, and he's had a couple of chances, and I liked him he played the Ben Affleck role in Matt Damon and Gus Van Sant's movie about fracking.
I like that movie.
Which I liked a lot. Title escapes me, but yeah, I like that movie a lot too. So, he's got an opportunity, but it's so funny that this question comes up because Emily Blunt, his wife, was on Letterman the other night, and Letterman was asking her about him, and I was thinking, where is John? We haven't heard from John in a while.
I think he's just enjoying being married to
Emily
Blunt.
I
mean, come on.
He got got her
guy
pregnant.
relax for a minute. Oh, weren't you on a very successful series? Yeah, it ran like, how many seasons did the Office
Seven?
run?
7, yeah.
Just give the guy a break. He's gonna take like 3 years off and write
And
a
he's
novel.
writing. And he's writing a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff.
And you got
He's
Emily Blunt pregnant. I
Hey.
mean, come on, you know, yeah.
No tears for John Krasinski
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
not
point. All right, what's next? Last one.
Film to Go writes, how many times did you watch the Star Wars teaser during the break?
We saw it 3 times in theater, and then I probably watched it 4 or 5 times on my computer, and then I watched it 4 or 5 times. Anywhere between 15 and 20 times. For me.
Yeah,
What do you guys
3
think?
times in the theater, and probably, I'd say probably about 10 times over the entire weekend. You know, and then read so much weird hatred about the
Right.
tri-saber, and the Millennium Falcon looks crappy. Where's Han Solo? It just made me like, oh God, you know? Why am I even doing this stuff? Why do these people, ungrateful and freakishly strange complainos, complaining? It boggles my mind. I just stopped reading comments because I was like, I can't even read another person complaining about the tri-saber. It doesn't make sense. You can see the hilts. Oh God, it makes me crazy.
Yeah,
How many times do you see it?
I'm probably around 10, like under 10. But the other thing I saw just this morning, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, the George Lucas special edition version of
yeah.
the teaser trailer.
So good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
My favorite shot is as she's going by on that speeder, and there's Jabba the Hutt
Jabba the Hutt,
standing
yeah.
there.
For no reason.
Killed me.
For those of you who haven't seen it, it's basically the teaser trailer, but done the way George Lucas would do it by throwing in stuff in the background for no reason.
50
like
dewbacks in
Jabba
that
the
scene.
Hutt,
Yeah,
or,
it's so good.
Yeah, it's
It was,
really
it was
funny.
really
It's
brilliantly done.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.